So once upon a time in a faraway serene village, there lived a lovely little girl named Oledo. Oledo was loved by all, especially because of her lovely brown skin that shone like diamonds. She was loved by her friends, her neighbors, her parents, and everyone around her. So one day, Oledo went to the stream to fetch water as her culture is, and she met a friend. His name was Ggbbbbj. Ggbbbbj became a very nice companion to Oledo. So as time went on, they met frequently at their lovely spot in the stream where they shared their experiences of how their day went. Nothing serious, just a very platonic relationship. So as time went on, Oledo grew up to become one of the most beautiful young ladies in her community. She became highly sought after by all, but being a very determined girl that she was, she started looking for ways to better her life and better her future. She started thinking of how to further education because she dreamt of being a lawyer. So Oledo shared her lovely dream with all that cared to listen. She shared her dream with her parents, her friends, her siblings, even the animals in the compound heard about Oledo wanting to become a lawyer. One day, she mustered up the courage and spoke to Ggbbbbj about her plans of becoming a lawyer. Ggbbbbj, who was also a very determined, vibrant young man, was quite astonished and impressed at Oledo's determination to further her education, unlike most young girls in the community that would just stop at their secondary level and quit schooling and get married. Although he was quite sad that he would be separated from his childhood friend, he went ahead to encourage Oledo to pursue her dreams without looking back. This was also a source of encouragement to himself to also pursue his dreams and better his future. Shortly after, it was time for Oledo to leave the village for the city to further her education as a law student. Leaving the village for the city was one of the most difficult decisions for Oledo. There were a lot of things going through her mind. How would the city be? How would the new school be? Will she be able to adapt? Would there be bullies in the school? Will she be able to find her ground? Will she miss her friend? A lot of thoughts went through her mind, but Ggbbbbj promised and assured her that he would continue to keep in touch with her throughout her stay in school. On her first day of lecture, Olama woke up quite early in the morning and prepared for lecture. She was fully kitted in her traditional regalia. She was ready to take on the day as it would come. Little did she know what she was about to face that day. As she stepped out majestically in her African attire, everyone was staring at her from the right to the left to the center. She was feeling so happy, like a princess that she was. But when she got to her class and she noticed that everyone was quite astounded at the way she was dressed, she finally decided to think of what was wrong. She spoke to some of her classmates and they told her that her attire was the reason for the attraction. Oledo, being a very smart girl that she was, she decided to adjust to fit her new community. One thing Oledo perfectly understood was that her beauty does not just come from her outward appearance. As time went on, Oledo kept improving on her overall appearance without compromising on the most important thing that brought her to school, her studies. Oledo took her studies very serious and she always came out top of her class. All through this time, Oledo never failed to keep in touch with her childhood friend Ggbbbbj, and Ggbbbbj on the other hand never failed on his own part to keep his promise to Oledo. They spoke from time to time and Oledo always informed and updated him on the things that were happening around in the campus and in her life. With the constant communication, days ran into weeks, weeks to months, and months to years. And before you could say Jack, Oledo was done with her school. She graduated top of her class and she was the talk of the town. On the day of her graduation, she was met with the most precious surprise ever. She couldn't hold back her tears of joy. Ggbbbbj, who was now a tech guru in a faraway overseas country, flew in all the way just to attend her convocation. On that fateful day, Ggbbbbj proposed to Oledo in front of her friends and family members, and she could not hold back her joy. Within the twinkle of an eye, the wedding was planned and perfectly executed. Immediately after the wedding, Ggbbbbj went back with his bride. Gradually they built from scratch. 6 years later, Ggbbbbj and Oledo lived in their dream mansion with their 3 children, 2 already born and 1 on the way, and they lived happily ever after. This is a testament of what love, focus, and determination can be. Please don't forget to drop a comment if you learned anything from this video. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. Watch out for our next video. Bye.